Hi traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. First pair is Euro Yen on my watch list. If we pay attention for weekly chart, we are still pointing up. Now price is reacting on the 12 EMA, so we can have continuation of the weekly. Of course, our first goal will be previous stop because this is still very late. We are very late in the trend, so our price go to retest this again, and we'll get deeper retracement, or we'll get continuation, and price will go to the next area of the resistance. So if you pay attention for next area of the resistance of the weekly chart, we see that, of course, we still have room to go to this area. Definitely, there is another 600, even maybe 800 pips to go. But in between, let's see what we can find. Just let's mark this double top here. This resistance. And where we have another one, if we see this is the highest point. Basically, there is not much around that. Only I would just mark this. But it's mainly from the daily chart, not from the weekly. So from the weekly, I have this and I have this, and so that's why price, if breaks this weekly, maybe we'll get continuation to the next level. Of course, question is if price still have enough power to go there. We also have this trend line. So whenever price, of course, is making bigger retracement, 36 EMA together with the area of the support, which is visible on the daily, then this trend line and around this zone is also weekly support zone here. But of course, we need some time to do this. Here on the daily chart price, we see we have very nice, good looking trend line right now with the three touches, 1, 2, 3. Now there was reaction. Price is pointing up. There was no EMA crossover to go down, so it's still holding. No, our target is, of course, here, previous stop. This is the highest point, so this whole area for you might be goal. Okay, question is if price, of course, reach the highest point or will stop a little bit lower. Of course, if this happens, what we know that, of course, we can expect that. But of course, before price decide to make bigger retracement, we need to wait for this trend line to be broken. Okay, so keep in mind about that. Right now it's making still for us daily long 1, 2, 3. So after retracements, what we are looking is to look for buys. Definitely we look for the 4-hour chart. So 4-hour chart, it's making for us confirmation of possible long scenario. We had this breakout of this line here, you see. Now we are waiting for possible long scenario, lower time frame combination, or even for our chart entry. Definitely it's possible because it's after daily long 1, 2, 3. Day traders can look for a retracement on the 1-hour chart back to the 36 EMA. If this area holds, of course, lower time frames, 5 minute, 1 minute. If we get bigger retracement, then 4-hour chart long 1, 2, 3 with lower time frame. Lower time frames are also possible to jump in. Okay, so right now buys on Euro Yen, Euro Dollar. We have this resistance. We discussed this per last time. We have the support, seems to create for us long weekly 1 to 3, which can cause continuation where no previous stops with this area of the resistance. For now still looks okay. However, you see weekly chart didn't continue to go up. Now we closed a little bit lower. So if we go to daily chart, it's still pointing to go long, definitely. We have also daily area of the support here. So whenever price decide to continue to go down, let's say, then we will of course target that. If decide to go up, yes, we will see that the next area of the resistance is here. So we still haven't reached this area. And the next one is up here. So we have 2 levels before the weekly. No, it still looks quite interesting because you see we have this long 1, 2, 3 here. Now it's making another long 1, 2, 3 with the EMA crossover. So if this area holds, definitely we are interested to go long, target those levels, and of course weekly area. If price breaks 36 EMA and start to push down, then of course short opportunities are okay for us. If we look for trend line on the 4-hour chart, right now we have this. line. We also had this double top here. So how we can trade this? We are around the 36 EMA here, as you can see. So definitely, if we get breakout of the 36 with the EMA crossovers, okay, and then after retracements we look for buys. Intraday traders target this previous stops. Okay, so this is your goal in case if you want to take trades on the 1 hour chart, 5 minute, something like that. Okay, if your perspective is from the 4 hour chart, of course, then targets are bigger. Unfortunately, I would wait for now. It's difficult for me to say something about the 4 hour chart right now. Okay, because I need to see how this move developed. Right now, I would just pay attention for the 1 hour chart entries. Whenever price breaks this line, then we can look for possible short scenarios. Okay, then we can look for possible short scenarios. Target, of course, this previous area of the support. However, wait for some confirmations, okay, because price still, if we draw on the spikes here, price still might just make like a false breakout and then make this bigger retracement. So if you take early entries immediately here, if price won't go down but just spike and then make this reverse move, then you can of course focus again on the buy scenarios here. GBPCAD, we took bounce trade in the live trading room here, and this position is still holding. This is very strong resistance. Next area of the resistance is up here. On the weekly, price is pointing still up quite nicely. We have still white candles, but because of this resistance, we might get retracements. But we can also have just stop and another continuation without any problems. Yeah, right now we see that price is reacting, stopping on the M12. This is our trend line, so maybe we will get, after retest of that bigger retracement, 36 trend line, then possible long 1 to 3 and another continuation to this zone, and whenever price breaks this, of course, to the next area. We took short scenario here to trade in the retracement target 36 and this trend line. If we go to lower time frames, both targets were hit, yes, because we took really at the top here, 15 minutes. So first target was hit, second target also. Right now stop loss is around this zone here, so we locked some profits on the bonus lot also, and we are waiting for price maybe to drop again. Now what is interesting, we are on the nice level for possible or continuation or to go up or bounce and drop. Yes, so now price is sitting here. You see this, our stop loss is here somewhere around this zone. So we are protected, and entry was exactly here, somewhere around this zone. 15 minute, and so now we wait for breakout of this range. Okay, so this is what we have. Wait for breakouts, look for buys, target this resistance. Whenever price breaks this, of course, short scenarios. And target, of course, daily 36. Keep in mind, short scenarios are against the main direction. So if you don't trade against the main direction, you simply wait for the retracement, 36 trend line, and then you pay attention for buy scenarios. So whenever price, of course, do some moves on the lower time frames, you just make the line. Whenever price will starts to break this will be trade with the main direction, and then you pay attention to buy. GBP/USD also make this, weekly long 1 to 3. Last time we discussed this, that finally we had some moves on EUR/dollar and GBP/USD. This is the resistance. This is support on the weekly, but basically we don't need this. We need resistance. Now it's pointing up. If we go to daily chart, we are still making, this up. No, price is still pointing up. You see, it looks quite nicely on the daily chart. Yeah. So as long as this trend line is holding on the daily, I'm interested to go long. Okay. So now, or we wait for price to stop around this zone. Okay, and then whenever price starts to break this, we are interested to go long. You can take it on the 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, whatever, how you trade, target this, but let's just unzoom the chart to see if there is something in between on the daily. No. So really I would target this. If of course this will hold, whenever price starts to break daily trend line, then we can expect maybe trend change. Next area of the support is down here. So if price breaks this, we want to target this zone, and of course lower levels, but right now it's too early to say. 4-hour chart looks quite interesting. Yes, we have this trend line. Whenever price starts to break this line, you look for buys. Aggressive traders can look to sell this pair to target this trend line. So whenever we get this 1-hour chart, short one, 3 lower time frames like 1 minute, 5 minute maximum, and we sell it. It's very aggressive because now we are currently close to the 36 EMA, but price previously also like to retested this line, so maybe we'll get this drop to this, so it still give us on the MT4 we have to change the angle. It still can give us another 40-50 pips. So you see, day trading, scalping only, but if price breaks this might be very good trade. Also the same if you get 4-hour chart, 1 2 3 here. Yes, you can look for sell and target this, but keep in mind, now we are around 36 EMA, so this is the our so-called profit zone. So we need to pay attention to this area because no price can do funny things. If you want to be sure in the direction, then I would wait for this trendline breakout to go long, this trendline breakout to go short. Here, definitely I would lower the risk if you still want to trade, but as long as there is volatility, it's still okay because price still can create some moves to grab some pips. USDN resistance zone. We had this down move, which seems to be like a spike on the weekly chart and retest of the 36 EMA. This is our trend line. We said that if price retraced 36 is our goal, then this line. Now you see we had this red candle. Now price is pointing up, so maybe we'll get another up move to retest the highest point because this is our highest point of the resistance. Of course, no, I don't have any history, but I think we are making new highs. Monthly chart, you still see it's pointing very strongly to go up, but no, we have to see what will happen here because it still might reach this, maybe will spike and then make another retracement. And this will be interesting to see. If we go to daily chart, now we have this drop here, but it seems right now it's not possible bigger retracement for now. We will see how it will open, but it looks quite strongly to still make continuation to go long. So if we go to 4-hour chart, you will see that 4-hour chart you see broke 36 EMA. So for me right now it will be good to look for long opportunities after retracement back to the 36 EMA. Still look for buys. However, if this trend line is broken, okay, then you can still decide and look for sells. Okay, this might be only because we have two opportunities right now, or this whole move was just the weekly retracement and then price will continue. Okay, so in this case we are not paying attention for the daily chart, we just wait for the retracements, we just go and buy this. Or this might be also daily, you see, short 1 2 3 as just spike, and maybe price will continue with this retracement. So that's why we have to pay attention because we have this EMA crossover, which also indicates that this retracement can happen. Of course, we have to pay more attention for the price action. So that's why I said that we have, or we wait for the retracement. And then if you take longs, of course, you just wait. And then if, for example, price will create double top or lower high and starts to break that, if you are stopped out for buying trade, you can pay attention to sell this. Okay. And then, of course, target is down here, and then we have next targets. Exactly same if price goes up. This is your first area. Then we have this zone. Okay, so this is how we have to pay attention. It is now difficult to say what exactly price will do, but definitely there are two ways to trade this right now. And gold is the last one, and if I look for a weekly chart, it's strongly pointing up. Okay, it broke previous tops, as you can see. So now it's still pushing. This is our trend line. So of course, if we see the retracements, we want to see retracement back to 36, back to trend line. Then we look for buys, but of course, it might take some time. Now, daily chart looks very, very nice to wait for the retracement. So after a period of really not so good price action, finally we have this. So we wait for retracements back to 36 ideally, then we look for buy scenarios. This is our daily trend line here, so 36 or this trend line, we look for buys. Lower time frames, they are still and late entries are possible. We have this wedge right now, so whenever price breaks this, we look for buys, target previous top, and then of course we don't have any other highs. And what else? If price breaks that, we can expect then possible bigger retracement. Yes, so we will trade. We can look for short scenarios to target what? Daily 36 EMA. Yes, if you get false breakout, let's say, and then price will, break this extension of this line, you still pay attention to buy. Okay, so this is what we have here on gold on the 1 hour chart right now. Again, I would stay away. I would just monitor this and wait for breakouts, and then whenever price starts to break, you can take early entries on the 5 minute, 15 minutes, up to you, whenever price starts to break. Okay, so guys, that's all from my side now about the forex. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Wish you great Sunday, and hear you soon. Bye.